What if I told you that one of the most powerful ways to protect your heart, lower your blood pressure, and feel more energized doesn't require a gym membership, fancy equipment, or even leaving your home? At a stage in life when many of us are juggling medications, battling fatigue, or quietly worrying about the next health scare, it's easy to feel like our well-being is slipping beyond our control. But here's the good news. You can take back some of that control starting today, right from your living room. In this video, we'll explore 5 incredibly simple yet doctor-approved exercises that are changing lives for seniors across the country. These movements aren't about pushing your limits or breaking a sweat. They're about moving smartly, gently, and consistently in ways that nourish your body, strengthen your heart, and boost your confidence. Each one is safe, effective, and tailored for folks over 65 who want to stay strong and independent without risking injury or exhaustion. If you're ready to rediscover what your body can still do and why it's never too late to start, then keep watching. You might just find the key to better heart health was already within your reach all along. 1. Brisk walking, the underrated power move after 65. Let's begin with what might be the simplest yet most overlooked form of exercise for older adults. Brisk walking. At first glance, walking may not seem like a big deal. You've probably done it your whole life. But when done intentionally, at a pace that raises your heart rate slightly while still allowing you to hold a conversation, brisk walking becomes a powerful tool for heart health. Why is this so effective, especially after age 65? As we get older, our circulatory system naturally becomes less efficient. Blood pressure may creep up, arteries stiffen, and our hearts have to work harder to keep everything flowing. A consistent walking habit can reverse some of that decline. According to several studies, even 30 minutes of moderate-paced walking daily can lower systolic blood pressure by 8 to 10 points, enough to reduce your risk of stroke or heart attack significantly. But the benefits don't stop at the physical. One of the hidden causes of elevated blood pressure is chronic stress, something many seniors silently carry due to isolation, financial worry, or health concerns. Walking helps regulate cortisol levels and releases endorphins, those feel-good chemicals that naturally calm the body. When you're walking outdoors, through your neighborhood, a local park, or just around the block, your senses are engaged. You hear birds, feel the breeze, and reconnect with your environment. That subtle connection has a profound emotional impact. And there's a social side too. Walking with a spouse, friend, or even a dog doesn't just keep your feet moving. It opens the door to meaningful conversations and reduces feelings of loneliness. Research has shown that social engagement combined with movement compounds the cardiovascular benefits even further. One tip: make it a habit, not a chore. Try walking every morning after breakfast or every evening before sunset. Put on a comfortable pair of shoes and don't worry about distance or speed. What matters is that you're doing it daily. Even short walks can deliver noticeable improvements in balance, energy, and blood pressure over time. So before you sign up for a gym or invest in a home treadmill, look outside your window. Your sidewalk or driveway might just be your best path to a stronger heart. Because sometimes the most effective solutions aren't hidden in prescriptions. They're just waiting outside your front door. 2. Chair squats. Building strength where it matters most. When we talk about exercises that protect the heart, we don't often think about the legs. But here's the surprising truth. Your leg muscles play a critical role in cardiovascular health, especially as you age. That's why chair squats, a simple movement of standing up and sitting down, are far more than just leg exercises. They're a full-body message that says, I'm still strong and I'm still moving. So how do chair squats help your heart? As it turns out, the large muscles in your thighs and glutes act almost like a second heart. When they're strong and engaged, they help pump blood back up toward your chest, reducing the workload on your actual heart. For people who are mostly sedentary, this means better circulation, more oxygen flow, and more stable blood pressure throughout the day. Chair squats also stimulate the core and hips, enhancing balance and stability, 2 things that become even more valuable with age. But beyond the physical benefits, there's a mental transformation happening too. Each time you rise from a chair without using your hands, You're reinforcing your independence. For many older adults, this movement combats the quiet fear of falling or not being able to get back up again. With each controlled repetition, you're not just working muscles, you're rebuilding confidence. Start simple. Choose a stable chair without wheels and try doing 5 squats per day. Use your arms for balance if you need to, but gradually work toward using just your legs. Keep your feet shoulder width apart. Lower down slowly until your thighs are almost parallel to the floor. Then push up through your heels to stand. It's not a race. Slow and steady wins this game. The best part? Chair squats requires zero equipment and can be done anywhere, while watching the news, waiting for the microwave, or even during commercial breaks. And the rewards go far beyond muscle tone. Many people notice their resting heart rate begins to lower, and they feel more stable when walking or climbing stairs. It's a small movement with a ripple effect. One viewer, an 82-year-old from Oregon, shared how starting with just a few reps a day led to noticeable improvements in only 3 weeks. Her story isn't unique, it's a testament to what consistency can do. So the next time you go to sit down, ask yourself, what if this everyday action could help protect my heart? With chair squats, it absolutely can. 3. Wall push-ups. Small effort, big impact on your heart. At first glance, wall push-ups may seem too basic to matter. But for those of us in our 60s, 70s, and beyond, these gentle movements deliver powerful returns with far less risk than traditional exercises. They work the upper body without straining joints, support cardiovascular health, and, perhaps most importantly, remind us that strength doesn't disappear with age. It just needs to be reawakened. Unlike floor push-ups, which can be intimidating or even painful for aging shoulders and wrists, wall push-ups are safe, accessible, and joint-friendly. They engage the muscles in your chest, arms, shoulders, and upper back. But here's what many people overlook. These are the very muscles that support upright posture, deep breathing, and upper body circulation, all essential to keeping your heart strong and your blood pressure steady. Why does posture matter? Because slouching or sitting for long periods compresses your chest cavity, limiting your lung capacity. In contrast, standing tall during wall push-ups encourages deep diaphragmatic breathing, which increases oxygen intake and reduces stress. 2 crucial elements for heart health. This kind of movement improves vascular elasticity, making your blood vessels more responsive and helping your heart pump more efficiently. The technique is simple. Stand about an arm's length from a wall, place your hands flat against it at shoulder height, and slowly bend your elbows to bring your chest toward the wall. Then push back. That's it. Go slow, breathe deeply, and keep your body in a straight line from head to heel. Just 10 to 15 reps a day can make a noticeable difference. One viewer, Leonard from Florida, started doing his wall push-ups while brushing his teeth. Over time, he built up to 30 reps a day and reported improved balance, reduced need for blood pressure medication, and better sleep. That's the kind of quiet transformation we love to see. There's also an emotional benefit that shouldn't be ignored. Wall push-ups create momentum. They offer a feeling of control and competence. And in a time of life where people sometimes feel they're losing physical ground, that sense of progress is priceless. So if you're looking for a no-sweat way to strengthen your upper body and support your heart, don't underestimate the power of a plain wall. It's not about how far you can push, it's about showing up, even for 5 minutes, and letting your body know you're still in the game. 4. Leg raises, quietly powerful support for circulation and confidence. Leg raises don't look like much. They're slow, subtle, and can be done from a seated or lying down position. But make no mistake, this unassuming movement is one of the most effective ways to support blood circulation, lower blood pressure, and regain strength in your lower body, especially for older adults who spend much of the day sitting. As we age, it's common to experience poor circulation in the legs. Blood can begin to pool in the lower extremities, leading to swelling, discomfort, or even dangerous clotting. But here's the good news. Your leg muscles, particularly the calves and thighs, act as a kind of natural pump, helping push blood back up toward the heart. When you perform leg raises, you're activating that pump. This activity doesn't just support heart health, it enhances mobility, balance, and confidence. For seniors who fear falling or struggle with walking longer distances, consistent leg raises can improve stability and reduce reliance on canes or handrails. One viewer, an 81-year-old named Ethel, said she started doing leg raises during her favorite TV shows. After just 3 weeks, she noticed she walked more steadily, gripped support bars less often, and said something beautiful: "I stopped feeling fragile." That emotional shift is just as important as the physical one. Feeling in control of your body, especially after years of decline, can reignite motivation and independence. Leg raises remind you that strength can return, one small movement at a time. Here's how to do them safely. Sit at the edge of a sturdy chair with both feet flat on the floor. Slowly lift one leg until it's almost straight. Hold for a count of 3, then lower it with control. Repeat on the other side. If lying down, the motion is similar, but performed while lying flat on your back with your arms at your sides. Start with 5 to 10 reps per leg and increase as your muscles grow stronger. Breathe steadily throughout the exercise. That deep, rhythmic breathing doesn't just help oxygenate your blood, it signals your nervous system that all is well, helping lower anxiety and emotional tension, which also impacts blood pressure. Leg raises are proof that sometimes it's the smallest movements that make the biggest difference. No gym, no stress, just your own muscles, quietly working to lift not only your legs, but also your spirit and your sense of control. 5. Wall push-ups, strengthening more than just muscle. We've already touched on how wall push-ups activate your upper body and improve blood flow. But there's another dimension to this simple exercise that's just as valuable: the emotional strength it builds. For many older adults, wall push-ups represent more than just movement. They are a daily declaration of independence, determination, and quiet resilience. At a certain point in life, physical limitations can start to whisper messages we don't want to hear. You're slowing down. You can't do what you used to. Or worse, be careful, you're fragile now. These thoughts can creep in and settle deep, but each time you step up to the wall and push yourself away from it, even gently, you're proving those messages wrong. You're telling your body and your brain, "I'm still capable. I'm still here." That psychological reinforcement is incredibly powerful. When people believe they are weak, they act weak. But when they begin to move, breathe, and feel their muscles engage, even if only for a few minutes, it shifts something inside. It restores agency, it restores hope. Physically, wall push-ups remain one of the safest and most effective resistance movements for seniors. They strengthen your chest, shoulders, arms, and upper back, key areas that support posture and oxygen flow. And since good posture opens your chest and allows for deeper breathing, it plays a direct role in lowering stress and supporting heart function. Better posture equals better breath equals better heart health. If motivation is a hurdle, build them into your daily routine. Do a few reps every time you get up from the table, brush your teeth, or wait for your coffee to brew. Start with just 5 and add more as your strength builds. The slower and more controlled, the better. Harold, a 74-year-old viewer from Michigan, once thought wall push-ups were too easy to matter. Now, after practicing consistently, he reports fewer aches, a deeper breathing, and even the ability to carry groceries without stopping. But most telling was what he said about his mindset. "I don't feel like I'm fading anymore." That's the magic. When you press your hands to that wall, you're not just pushing your body, you're pushing back against the idea that aging has to mean decline. It doesn't. Not if you keep showing up. Because movement isn't just about fitness, it's about fighting for your life, one steady push at a time. Getting older doesn't mean stepping back. It means stepping forward with wisdom. And now more than ever, your heart deserves that attention. These 5 simple exercises, brisk walking, chair squats, wall push-ups, leg raises, and one more look at wall push-ups with heart, aren't just about building muscle or checking off a fitness goal. They're about taking ownership of your health, one gentle movement at a time. You don't need a gym. You don't need expensive gear. What you need is already inside you: the will to move, the decision to begin, and the belief that it's not too late to feel stronger, steadier, and more alive. And here's the truth: consistency beats intensity. You don't have to do it all at once. One walk today, 3 chair squats tomorrow, 5 wall push-ups while the kettle boils. Each small effort is a vote for your future self, one that walks with confidence, breathes more deeply, sleeps more soundly, and lives more fully. So, here's your challenge. Which of these 5 will you try today? Pick one, just one. Leave a comment below and tell us what you chose and why. Your story could inspire someone else to take their first step. And if you found this helpful, please like, share, and subscribe so more people can reclaim their health. One simple movement at a time. Because your heart's still beating, let's give it something beautiful to beat for.